Hi everyone, hope you're all well. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen this Hussein Farhat, this controversy, and then you've got Greg Doucette that's been sort of defending him and saying that he is natural, and people are trying to say, oh, you can't build that much muscle in, you know, that amount of time, like 3 years. But I think that a lot of people out there are underestimating what you can actually achieve. Like, if you really sort of like get, you know, locked in and you have everything dialed in, like, you know, you can achieve quite a good amount of results. You know, you do everything right, your diet's right, your exercise is right, everything, then the results can be a lot better than someone who just is kind of half-assing it, and you know. So like, yeah, so you know, if you're putting a lot of work into your training, but also getting adequate amounts of recovery. Hi Callum, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Hope you're well. So I don't know if you've seen this, like she's saying Farhat is like bodybuilder, and he's like, people say, oh, he's not natural, and I think they're exaggerating that he's like put on 60 pounds of muscle. And then I was watching this video earlier that actually kind of went into the real amount of muscle he's actually gaining. It's about half of what he claims. I don't even know if he's claimed to build that much, but like people are saying that he's put on 60 pounds in 3 years, which, yeah, you probably have to be taking some gear to get that amount. But like, hi Zolji, how's it going? Welcome to the live. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here. So basically, I think that, you know, Hussein Farhat is possibly natural. If it, you know, you could, you know, if he's only getting maybe only like half of that is actually muscle gain, because when you take into account, obviously, because he was saying like it was actually about 33 pounds, but then it's down to 28 maybe, or 30 when you actually take into account the creatine. Hi Joseph, how's it going? Cam, hello. Who's Steve? I don't know who Steve is. What link button, sorry. Anyway, Makeup Station, how you doing? Welcome in everybody. I hope you're all having a good day. I don't know what's going on here, but we're just going for a walk and then we're gonna have a workout. So it's another nice evening tonight. So I thought I'd go out, have a walk, chat with you guys, do a bit of a workout, and yeah, I'm gonna go down to this calisthenics park sort of thing, and we're gonna, yeah, have a bit of a session. I'm probably gonna do mainly upper body, I think, because I still feel like there's been a bit of soreness in my quads. I don't know if like maybe I overdid it a little bit on that squats yesterday. Maybe I didn't need to do as many as that, but it was just for the challenge really. But yeah, so like, there's a lot of guys out there, a lot of pencil necks, where they're like, you know, they love watching these videos where they're accusing people of being a fake natty, because then if you try to like diminish someone's, you know, as being a fake natty, then it's like, then that makes them feel better about themselves, because they're like, oh well, you know, they're a fake natty, so yeah, because then it's like, it kind of takes away their own personal responsibility of like, well, the reason I don't look as good as them, maybe it's just that I haven't put as much work in and really like prioritize the right things. So that's the thing, that, you know, the problem with it is that they, you know, they prioritize, you don't prioritize all these, you know, like the training, the diet, the sleep, all that kind of stuff. Because all these things are gonna help you to make progress, but you know, these people want you to believe, you know, some of these people want you to believe that, oh, you can't really make much progress as a natural. But I think it's a lot, like, people like underestimate what you can actually achieve. So what, so yeah, what I'd say is just don't listen to all this crap on the internet about, you know, like natural limit and all that crap. because a lot of it is just a bunch of, because people don't want to actually keep putting the work in. That's fine. You know, if you get to a point you're happy with that, and I think that it's good probably to get to a point where you can just be happy with that. But there's people out there that want to actually keep making progress, and you know, and there's people that actually really are going to keep seeing results year after year because they keep putting in that work. Yeah, you're going to get to a point of diminishing returns, but you know, everyone's going to come into that, and you know, but yeah, like a lot of people underestimate what's possible though. Hi Manuel, how you doing? Welcome to the live, nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well today. So like I said, you know, just don't listen to all this nonsense. Like there's a lot of people just trying to, yeah, there is a lot of people taking shortcuts, you know, and they're lying to people about what works. You know, this, you know, new workout thing that, you know, is supposedly so much better for muscle gain. It's like, just stick to the basic stuff for the most part. Just, you know, focus on going intensely with it, with intent, and not just, you know, flinging the weights around aimlessly. That's not a good idea. A lot of people do that. They start the gym and then they're like, they don't know what they're doing, and it's going to slow down their progress. Because when you first start, you've actually got a window that can really make a lot of progress quite quickly. Some people can make like 20 hours of muscle in a year or something like that. Maybe it depends, like, you know, on your genetics and stuff, but there are people out there, especially if you do, you know, you start off with like creatine, and you know, you can sort of like gain a few pounds for that. So obviously not everyone's going to respond to that, but hi Mel, hope you're well. Yeah, consistency is an issue for a lot of people, and I think that, you know, if you were truly consistent, you'd make like a lot of results, but it's just, hang on a sec. So yeah, basically it would make more progress because you're increasing the amount of times that you're stimulating the muscles. But it only goes up to a certain point. You're going to get the diminishing returns with it. And at a certain point, it's going to be negative returns. So it's about finding that balance where you're stimulating the muscles enough to, you know, to keep, like, you know, giving a signal to grow, but not too much that you overstress your system and don't have enough recovery. Because the more that you train, then the more your body's going to have to recover from that training. So it makes sense to kind of like do a quantity that is balanced. You're not leaving anything on the table, but also not stressing your body out, because, you know, it's either going to lead to no progress or slower progress. So yeah, I do really good for a few weeks, and then I fall off for a few weeks. Yeah, that's the problem, because like after a few weeks, then, you know, you might start to see stagnation, and yeah, so it's about kind of, I guess, trying to find a schedule that, you know, doing things like maybe even things such as what is it, like supersets and things like that, drop sets, finding ways to get the results in a shorter amount of time. That way you're not having to slave in the gym all day, because that's another thing that people are told, that, oh well, you know, you need to be in the gym all the time or whatever. You don't. You know, if you do it properly with intensity, you know, you could do a pretty good session in about, you know, maybe 30 to 45 minutes. And yeah, like you could do that just like once a day, just do a short session. And yeah, as long as you're really kind of like, yeah. So that's what I'd recommend. So for example, you do your back exercises and then you follow it with your chest. So it could be an idea to so that way you can just be done quicker. And you're probably going to work up more of a sweat doing it that way as well, so it's can be a good one for your all health and all that. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's just about just kind of like focusing also on like why you're doing it, and then just kind of keep reminding yourself of why you're actually doing it, to try and keep yourself motivated to do it, so you don't find an excuse to just fall off. So that's another thing that can happen, where that you start making excuses, you start like for example, if somebody injures themselves, like say they injured their foot, like, oh, I can't train now. Well, yeah, you can still train, you just can't train in the same way. It's just you have to find the right exercises for your body, when so it's just about anyway, so hope everyone's doing well. Share the live out if you can. But like I said, there's a lot of people that are underestimating what's possible. Now, of course, there has been a lot of people being exposed, and that doesn't help natural bodybuilding, does it? Because when you're seeing that there's so many frauds out there, a lot of them are taking shortcuts. I mean, some of these physiques are actually like natty physiques, but they took the shortcuts. So like, there's a lot of these people, they don't even really know how to train properly. They just take some gear and then they build these muscles and all that quite quickly, but then as soon as they were to stop taking all that, they'd lose all of their muscle pretty quickly, because then their natural testosterone's gone down. So it's not good. We're saying there's a chance that like you go on these things, it could actually end up with fertility problems or even infertility. So it all depends on if you ever want to have children, then maybe you want to friggin' freeze some of that, if you ever want to have it one day, then that might be the only chance you have of doing it, if you want to go on this gear. But that's not guaranteed, I don't think, anyway. So even if you freeze it, then it's not guaranteed that it's even gonna work out for you. So I mean, I guess it depends how much of it you freeze. I don't know. But a lot of these people are ED or something, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, so who have we got in here then? I hope everyone's well. Feel free to ask questions. Share this out if you can. I keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. It's kind of annoying. It's like, yeah, it can be a bit distracting, but it is what it is. Hay fever, shit. It's been better since I've took the stuff, but it's not completely gone. It's just like, I just have these wipes. It's called hay fever relief wipes, and it just helps a little bit. I've got one on me now, but not very big, these wipes. So yeah, maybe they could do being a bit bigger, but I've got quite a big nose, so so remember, I think wasn't there like a Kleenex Mons version or something for big noses? Like bigger tissues. Bigger the nose, the bigger the tissue, Yeah, why is everyone going quiet, So I'm thinking about getting a bike camper. So I was looking at, there's one second hand I could buy. The problem is I have to go all the way to Kettering to get it. So I'm like just trying to figure it all out, and There's like a trailer that you can attach to a bike. Yeah, so I don't know, but it would be good for like my camping journeys and stuff. Oh, you're there. So yeah, I'd like to do that, but so I keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. It's like just, I wish it would just come out, and then I don't know. Probably had that before, where it's like you feel like you're gonna sneeze, but then it just doesn't. It just keeps coming and going, like just come out, for fuck's sake. So anyway, yeah, so it's a nice evening though. Yeah, it's just yeah, like I said, you know, just want do the, you know, the traveling and stuff. But that's probably how I do it with like the bike camper. I think this would be a more kind of more my way of doing it, really, instead of doing it in a tent. I don't know. So I've been a bit reluctant to do that, really, but it's a good idea to walk around when you're streaming. That's the only way I can talk on the phone if I'm pacing. Well, yeah. But yeah, because it's like, you mean because it's not like weird if you just like, what do you mean? Anyway, who else is here? It's like dead in here. What the hell? It's like we've got nearly 2,500 subs, and we've got fucking 3 people watching. Yeah, some of it's off for YouTube lately, isn't it? You know, and it's not just my live, but a lot of people have been saying the same thing about their lives, that YouTube's just not really pushing them out, and people aren't either getting notified or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what to do really, but I did a video earlier today, but that's hardly had any views yet, so I don't know, it's just a bit pathetic really. But I'm thinking, like, when I start doing this travelling, if I could get a bike camera, I might actually put my channel on the back of the trailer. That might be an idea to try and push my channel out. So have it as like a free kind of billboard type of thing that I'm just constantly traveling around with, like a way to, you know, get more eyes on it, kind of thing. I don't know how many people would look at it, but I guess the thing itself is kind of, people might find it interesting seeing the trailer thing. They might be curious, so maybe they'll check the channel. I don't know, but so I should probably try and do something like that. Just stick it on the back, and then yeah, we'll see. You know, we can see how that goes. Yeah, that's it, Mel. But it's like, I don't know. I had another channel before, and the lives were a lot better. It's just kind of weird. People just don't seem to stick around. I don't know if it's because I do mobile lives, like the vertical live, but like, there's nothing I can really do about that. I tried doing horizontal, but horizontal's more for like, if you're doing it on a computer, I think. But, alright, Sherberg, good to see you. Thank you for the likes. Nice one. How's it going with you? We're just walking down, going to do a bit of a workout, so yeah. My battery ended up like going off last night because it went down to nothing. So like the stream just cut off. But yeah, like I said, I should maybe try and get a bike camera. There's like a second-hand one I could get. So that way I can get it quite cheap. But the only thing is I need to make sure it's big enough for me, because obviously I'm quite a tall guy. it can be an issue when you're tall because a lot of things just don't fit you. If you're short, that's okay, because if it's too big, that it's better for something to be too big than too small. But yeah, it's just that's the thing really. It's just like a lot of stuff can be not really designed for tall guys. They're only designed for people around kind of maybe like 5'8" to about 6 foot, maybe something like, maybe actually saying that, no, maybe like anything from like 5 foot maybe up to 6 foot. But for tall guys, like, it's just it's difficult with a lot of things. So like, a lot of guys want to be tall, but it's like it comes with its challenges as well. Like sometimes it can be hard to get clothes that fit you, for example, whereas if you're short, it seems to be easier. It's just because it doesn't matter if it's a bit too big, but like it's better for it to be a bit too big than tall. So a lot of tall guys are going to struggle with that, so yeah, they're going to be tall, but then it's like it comes with its own problems. Like another problem is when you're taller, you have to eat a lot more food to sustain yourself, so it can actually end up costing you more money to keep yourself going. So that's another problem when you're taller. It's like you might be costing you an extra few quid every week just to feed yourself. Also, clothes have to be bigger, so then you're paying more money on buying clothes as well, because they charge more for like bigger sizes. All these things are problems that you get when you're taller. So these guys talk about, taller people tend to out-earn shorter people, but then there's drawbacks as well. In a lot of cases, that would that even offset the fact that you have to eat more, you have to pay more on clothes and stuff like that. I mean, but yes, there's a lot of problems, like even things like life expectancy tends to be shorter for tall people as well, because like the body has to work harder to keep itself running. So like a lot of especially your heart gets strained more. So the exercise is even more important for tall people. I'm not saying it's not important for everybody, but especially important for tall people, because you're going to have more strain on your heart. So yeah, you're also going to have a lot more inflammation going on as well. So with all the extra energy expenditure going on. So yeah, it's just it is what it is. But anyway, I hope everyone's had a good day today. Share the live out if you can. So that's just not really being pushed out. So if you can all share the live to people, even just random people, whatever, every little helps. Yeah. Everyone seems to have kind of gone quiet again. Thank you for the 7 likes, people. Yeah, I don't know. I really just kind of like, it can be a bit disheartening, but just gotta deal with it, eh? What can you do? Yeah. Just keep talking, people, Just say something, I don't know. I don't really even know what to say anymore. I'm just kind of like, just saying some random shit now, it looks like they're doing the same thing as what, like the TikTok and all that, with like the, ranking levels and stuff like that. It's all just about making more money. It's like everything they do is just all about making more money. It's like they already have enough money, but like is it because like they're trying to compete with the other ones and all that, and it's not about, I don't know, it's just it all gets toxic, and I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, so like I said, I need to start doing the travels as soon as possible, and I might look at just picking up that trailer and just doing it in that, because I'm at this point where I'm just like, I just don't even really I know I'm just getting kind of sick of being around here, just kind of, you know, it's a nice place and all that, but over time it just starts to get sickening. The same old streets, even if you go down different ways, even that gets old after a while. Everything just seems to get kind of old, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, hello, King of Kings. How you doing? Yeah. What's that? I feel like that it's niche, this type of algo. What you mean? He was talking about the algorithm censoring certain types of content, but there's certain people that you would think that shouldn't be even allowed on the platform somehow built up the channel. So, but like I said, I think I'll just do the traveling stuff, and then like I said, my idea was to just like my idea was to get a camper to do like bike camping, and then like put a billboard on the back of it so people can see my channel. So then I'm not relying on the algorithm then, because I'm getting like exposure. Yeah, hi Minjir, hi Reluctant, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's just been a bit this hay fever shit, you know, but I've been using these wipes, these hay fever relief wipes, and they put some, what is it, it's this thing of, what is it, tea tree oil or something. It's like an essential oil, they call it. So any stiff back, I would just like say try to look at, say, doing mobility exercises, like maybe start off with like some Supermans or something like that. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that kind of stuff, but like it could just be like, yeah, mobility issues or something, that try and just kind of do some stretches, like some just some kind of like bends and things like that, and just build it up slowly, and so you can become more flexible. Deadlift, yeah. Yeah, deadlifts can be a good exercise, but you got to be careful with them. Make sure you don't do it with bad form, because especially if you're using like heavy weight and stuff, it can really cause problems. Yeah. Alright, Shirky, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Hi, Game with Cody, how's it going? Yeah, it's the allergies sucking it. It's just, yeah. I've been using these wipes, it's got some essential oils, but yeah, still not completely gone, but I think it's took the edge off it though, because the other day it was really bad. I was getting really tired and just like yesterday I still wasn't feeling 100%. I was just kind of like, it kind of took it out of me a bit because of all that, like, it's like your immune system's trying to fight off a like benign sort of thing, like it's just fucked up. Like, I'm thinking like, what the fuck? What is my immune system? You might say it's evolution, but then it's like, to me it kind of disproves God, because I'm like, why would God make so many people allergic to pollen? Doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? Like, why? Why is the body reacting like that, you know? To me, that's just... it's fucked up. I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's getting worse. Oh no. Yeah, some people say that it gets worse, and some people say that it gets better. It depends on each individual, but no, I think there's more like pollen in the air than there ever has been, because I remember like some guy was saying that he never got it, but then they started putting more of these like, you know, like rapeseed forms, and they just, you know, get it more, but I don't know. But like, why are we allergic to something as natural as pollen? I don't know. It's kind of fucked up, you know, the whole human design. It's like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, one of those things that makes you realise it's like, well, you know, if there's someone made it this way, then they're probably laughing at us right now. Or they're getting pleasure out of people's suffering, I don't know, but it is what it is. And yeah, you can take medication for it, but then like the medication itself for a lot of people can be bad. Like a lot of it's like drowsy medication, but then you get the non-drowsy stuff and it's probably not even going to work that well anyway, so. And the thing is what they do is called antihistamine. But the thing with histamines, I've heard like histamines are actually something that your body should have. So like by trying to get rid of histamines, it might actually be, so I've been looking into that, on the role of histamines in the body and how trying to block them might actually be bad. I don't know. Like if it's absolutely necessary, then I don't know, then you gotta do what you gotta do, but like yeah, oh god, I thought you might have been one to believe or something, because like I know a lot of people from like, was it India or something, that they have a lot of faith, but yeah, it's just anyway, it is what it is. I can imagine it could be quite bad where you are with all the hot weather. I'm guessing it's worse in hot weather because of like the amounts of pollen. Yeah, it's just anyway, it is what it is. Oh, fish and chips. All right. Oh, you're not from... I don't know where you... I guess you're from the UK then. Right. Okay. What do you guys want to talk about? Hit that like button, guys. Is what's it called still there? King of Kings. Are you still there? Oh, you're Dutch, man. Why is it? Why does your name sound Indian or Pakistani or something like that? Like it sounds like one of those countries. I don't know. All right. I thought it was. Oh, it's Mizneer. Oh, I read it wrong. I thought it said Minjir. I thought you was. Oh God. Well, I was. That's why I was confused. At like, but I wonder if like they get it worse in those countries where it's red hot. It's like, you know, they have more pollen, I guess. I don't know what you guys think really, but well, they were saying climate change is making it worse or something. Like, I don't know, it's just that I don't know what to believe with all the climate change, but I've been seeing weather that's just kind of weird, like where it's unseasonably warm and all that. Like this last year, it's like, you know, like it felt like it was almost getting into summer, and even in like March. And it's been happening the last few years, but like it was never like that before. You'd think around March sounds pretty cold in this country, but like things have seemed to change over the years, and I do feel like climate at least somewhat has changed. Like that seasons have changed, the temperatures have changed. Like on average, it does seem to have gotten warmer, but the actual cause of that is debatable. That's where the kind of like argument comes in. It's like, we're not saying that climate change doesn't exist, because it clearly does, but it's the cause of it that is the contentious issue. There's this whole thing about 97% of scientists believe that climate change is man-made or something like that, or primarily man-made. I mean, but apparently that number's been completely made up. So when you hear someone say that, it's like, just take that with a grain of salt, because it's just not really probably accurate anyway. So, but the thing is, even if that's the case, a lot of scientists are just kind of, you could say that a lot of them are agenda driven, and just like, you can't necessarily trust everything that comes from these institutions, because there's an agenda behind it a lot of times. There's but yeah, they're not going to want to look into such as, you know, the effects on like geoengineering and stuff like that that might be playing a part in weather modification on a wider scale. It's hard to really know what kind of effects these might have, and it might not just be a local phenomenon, but rather something that might have a wider effect on the climate. I remember I was looking into this a while ago, and there was some evidence that it might actually cause a rebound effect, and might actually be worse than the actual thing itself. So, oh, thank you, ma'am. How are you doing, ma'am? Hope you're well. So we're nearly at the fitness park, but yeah. So have you tried any of these wipes, ma'am? These hay fever wipes? It might help a little bit. Just take the edge off it. They got these essential oils in it, so it kind of just yeah. Welcome in, and hope you all had a good day today. Yeah. Thank you for the 12 likes, everyone. I was getting it really bad the other day. I just thought, fuck, I'm gonna get something for it, because I just couldn't be doing with it anymore. It just starts to get so like irritating, and just like, it starts to get me kind of pissed off. And yeah, so I just like, fuck it, I'm getting something from town. So I got those wipes, but yeah, it's just yeah, it sucks. Hay fever fucking sucks. But then a lot of people, they say, you know, they take the medication, it's not really good for them. But like I said, this whole antihistamine thing isn't even like good for you, because, you know, it's like the body produces histamines naturally, and it's like, you know, there's apparently there's actually like a use to have histamines in the body. It's just that when you're starting to kind of like mess around with the body's natural production of things, then that can cause unintended consequences. So I just don't really trust these kind of things. like what they might do to the body long term. So I would say, to try and find stuff that's as natural as possible. As much as you can. Sometimes you have to resort to things that are unnatural, like for example, anesthetics are unnatural, but you have to do it so you're not awake through an operation, which would be traumatizing, to say the least. No one would want to do that, would they? Imagine being cut open and open heart surgery or something like that. You have to obviously get knocked out to do it. So there are certain things that we have to kind of like do unnatural things, I guess. Now maybe there is a natural anesthetic, I don't know, but there are certain things such as antibiotics and stuff like that are not very natural, that can actually save people's lives. So there's this whole like appeal to nature fallacy where people are like saying that something has to be natural. If it's not natural, then it's bad. But there are examples of things that are unnatural that are actually good for us. So some things are unnatural. In fact, actually helped us evolve as a species, or not evolve as a species, but like be able to kind of move forward and like help people to like live longer and healthier. So. But anyway, what the hell's going on? There's only 2 people in here, so just keep the chat flowing, guys. Like I come on here and I try to, have a discussion and all that, but then people are just pretty quiet for the most part, and it's it'd be good if people could actually be a bit more lively and interactive. I don't know, but yeah. Like I said, I might just get a bike camper and just do that. Just get maybe tow it on the back of a bike or something. I just don't know really, but it's just that this place is like Kettering, so it's quite far from me really, but I'd be willing to go and do it. It's like whatever. Let's go and buy it. I don't know. Just go over there and get a new bike, and then just travel, It's just that I'd rather do that probably than do it with a tent, but I don't know. So, yeah. So we've got this place here. So I actually came here for a bit last night after the live ended. And so we've got the pull-up bar there. We've got it's like monkey bars, but we've got like a sort of lower one here, and you can do like your I guess you could just do like some of your not bent over, the inverted rows or something. And what is this thing for? That's for like. Actually, could you do the Nordics in that? Wondering. Maybe you could do Nordic curls or something. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna so we've got sit-up bench over there as well. There's two sit-up benches here. Like the other one has like just one, but there's 2 in this one. There's not, a lot here, but it's like better than nothing. It's just they've got this like jump thing, like long jump. I'll have to see what my jump is. So we've got like 1 meter, 2 meters. Like, what's the record for like? So I'm guessing you would do a run up to it or something. Let's see what my long jump would be. So alright, so I don't know. You have to like try and. I'll just tap this out and. All right. Alright, let's try and do it like kind of I can't really just get like a accurate measurement of it really, but you could do it like more distance to be able to get more momentum. But yeah, that's yeah, long jump. So does anyone know what like the world record is for like a long jump? I think people have done like a few meters before, I'm guessing. But anyway, so yeah, just keep the chat flowing, guys. Right, so let's see if this is actually something I can do. It's going to be quite no, I mean, just trying to see if I can do the Nordics in here. Nah, this ain't gonna work. I don't know what it's for, like. But I have some use, so what's it say? What are they for? Well, I think, is it to do, it's decline push-ups? Or we could do some of those, decline push-ups. But you need to like, that's like a bit high. No, I don't like that. Alright, yeah. Hi Ronnie, how you doing? Good to see you. So a fitness area. So people can do like, you know, one was it human flag? I can't do that. Well, I've never really tried, but I don't think I'd be able to do it. So yeah, I mean, like this is like, what is it? I'm even supposed to do it like with this thing. I'm sure it was showing it on a instruction thing to do the human flag, but there's no way I'm going to be able to do it. I'm really a tall guy. It's a lot harder to do a lot of the calisthenic stuff. I mean, I'm trying to learn the tuck lever thing, like this thing. But like, yeah, it's a lot of it's more difficult when you're taller. I'm not trying to make excuses, just that's what it is. Oh, thank you. So let me just put it over here so you can see it a bit better. It's a bit high up, really, for me, this. I find it easier lower down, actually. Let's try it. There we go. I see that. Oh, you didn't see it. Let's try it again. Let's try and not quite. We did it before, but yeah. Alright, look, maybe we could try and do some pull-ups or something. Right. Yeah. I really suck at pull-ups. I can do it a bit better with like this grip. Still struggle. I don't know. Maybe I need to warm up a bit more first. I don't know. It's just not feeling it. Anyway, so it is what it is. So yeah. Who's still here then? Just decide to practice the negatives to build it up. It's the bottom part of the pull-up that I struggle with. So just kind of use some momentum to get it up, like that. Try and kip with your legs. People say that's cheating, but like whatever. If it gets you to do the rep, then as long as you're working the muscles, then I don't think it really matters. I don't know. Hi, runner boy, how you doing? Hope you're well. Welcome in, everybody. Let's get this shared out, everybody. So at least we've got kind of somewhat of a proper pull-up bar here, but yeah, it's like this monkey bar thing here, but fuck. I was able to do it a while ago, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. We did it. Monkey bars. Kind of. Yeah, fucking hell. It's really hard, that exercise there. It's that stretch, it's just. Yeah. But it's a good one for like your shoulders, your lats. It's a good one for like a lot of upper body muscles. So. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it properly, but anyway. What? Yeah, sorry I missed you live earlier, but yeah, been a bit busy. So yeah, just do a bit of like calisthenics and stuff. So hi, Reluctant. Thank you. Right. Has everybody had a good day then? What was everybody's plans for tomorrow? Hello Glitch, how are you doing? Welcome in here. Alright. Try and get the right angle of this thing. There we go. We did it. Workout tomorrow. I thought it said you did one today or something, or was that a restream? I don't know. But yeah. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Yeah. Like, I wonder if I could like try and go backwards doing it or something. That would be quite challenging. Trying to like do the monkey bars in reverse. So when you get to the end, you have to then go backwards or something. I'm not sure if I've got that because it'd be like that'd be another level. That I think. I did one today. Oh yeah. Have you ever tried monkey bars? So you'd probably be quite good at it, I think. They got a dip bar here as well, look. So I could have a go on that. So yeah. Right. But I need to do it like this. You have, sorry? Your monkey bars, you mean? Ah! Ah! Fucking hell. I can't even like hang with one arm. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Never tried them. Oh really? I suppose it's not really your thing, is it? You're more into like weights and stuff, isn't it? So I think when you say the average guy can do 4 pull-ups, I think that's cap. I know I'm taller, but like, come on. If you're saying that being tall doesn't make that much of a difference, then like if I struggle to even do that, then I mean, come on, I just don't buy that. Because there was someone else saying that most of them were struggling to do 2 reps. I think that's more realistic to like the average guy. And then it's like, are they actually doing full range of motion, or are they just doing this? Like just kind of doing cheap reps or whatever, and like when they say, oh, I can do 4 reps, then are they actually strict form? Are they proper reps? So yeah, I mean, so you're not telling me that the average guy can do more pull-ups than me? That's bullshit. Because I've actually been training a lot more than the average guy, so yeah, and also the average guy as well, so yeah, I just don't buy it. Most guys that I know probably wouldn't even struggle to even do a single rep. So I don't know. Maybe 4 pull-ups is more of an average of guys who actually train. That might sound more reasonable. I mean, because most guys are not even that active. So if we're talking about the average guy who's